Loving can hurt.
Hi guys, it's Olivia and this is my YouGirl experience video. I don't even know where to start. So, I wasn't planning on filming this today, but you know, I'm ready to film it and I just really owe it to you guys, so I'm gonna film it. So, I have been trying for YouGirl since about 2 years ago, July 2013, yeah, July 2013. I do want to make a video discussing everything I did project-wise and all that for YouGirl, so that'll be on my YouTube eventually, so skip past that. I've been trying for a very long time. I was let down every time. So let's get to the real deal. So in August, Clint picked YouGirl for South Carolina, and I wasn't YouGirl. He really led me on that show. I really felt like I was going to be YouGirl, but I wasn't, so I was really, really depressed about that one. A couple weeks after the show, probably in like September 2014, I was DMing Clint about something totally random, not about YouGirl at all, and he brought up YouGirl. He said, okay, the exact DMs aren't on this computer, but basically he said, hey, I just wanted to apologize if you felt as if you were mistreated in South Carolina. He said, all the management, Austin, we all know that you support Austin so much. We really do appreciate you and your support so much, and next Miami show, I got you. So that made me feel really good. I still, honestly, like 100% honest, did not feel like I was going to be YouGirl because Clint doesn't really pick YouGirl. It was just something he kind of said. He only picks it every once in a while. He didn't even pick it for the show I was YouGirl at. So yeah, so he did promise me kind of that I'd be YouGirl Miami, but he never brought it up again. I'm pretty sure he forgot about it afterwards because I would DM him about it and he totally did not remember. So yeah, so I didn't feel like I was gonna be YouGirl at all. I mean, he just like made me, like that night he DM'd me, like he just, you know, said like, we appreciate your support so much and all that, and it felt really good knowing that I tried for a really long time and they finally like noticed it, because Mike, nobody has ever DM'd me about YouGirl and he did, so it was good. Anyways, so this show, I didn't think I would be YouGirl because I found out that Clint wasn't going. He DM'd me, he was like, hey, I'm not going to this. Well, he didn't say hey, like I asked him, hey, is there gonna be a YouGirl for April 18th? And he said, very possibly. And then I said, are you gonna be going to the show? And he was like, no. He said, I've been working a lot and going to all the shows, so I'm not gonna be going to this one. He said, there's a very, very small chance that I'm going. And I was like, dang. I'm not gonna be YouGirl, there's no way, he's not going to the show. Like, you can ask Donna, like, all my friends, like, I showed them the DMs and I was so upset. I was like, I'm not gonna be YouGirl, Clint's not going. Mike doesn't even know about the promise, there's no way. Mike probably doesn't even know my first name, he doesn't know anything about me. Even though, like, I've given Mike my stuff, like, a lot of times, but I just, like, didn't really expect anything. Okay. So rewind to the morning of the show. So I have all my YouGirl projects done and all that. I found out Austin's flight, so me and my friends woke up at 5 in the morning to go to the airport. We got to the airport, met Austin. It was totally normal. Mike or Clint wasn't there, which I was pretty upset about because I was hoping that one of them would be there so I could give them my YouGirl stuff early, you know, rather than at the show, because I felt like it was going to be inconvenient to try to get my YouGirl stuff in Busch Gardens, but whatever. So, all about YouGirl that happened here is Austin was going down the escalators with Joe, and my friend Donna at YouGirl Achieved yelled, Olivia for YouGirl April 18th, and he turned around and smiled, and it was just so cute. So, yeah, that was all for that. So I got to sound check almost late. This is actually like a really weird story. we got there, you had to check in by like 11:15, I think, and we got there exactly at 11:15. They almost like kicked us out. We were the last people in line to get our meet and greet passes, so I'm really grateful. I almost missed it. Oh my god, I totally forgot the most important part. So I walk inside the park. Like, we go home after the airport, or go to the hotel, put on our makeup, fix ourselves up. I didn't wear makeup to the airport. And then I got my Lucky coffee, hazelnut iced coffee with cream and sugar and a shot of espresso. And I, went back to the hotel. So we got ready, and we were in the little train. There's like a train from the parking lot, like a little thingy that you ride that goes to the park. So we were on that, and then right when I get out, I look to my left. This like already gave me a sign in my heart, like that something good was gonna happen. I look to my left. I look. Clint is right there. How weird! Out of all people, like I could see in the park, like all of a sudden, like I look to my left and he's right there, dressed in black, pretty like sweaty. My favorite Clint. So he was on the phone, we gave him a second. I walk up to him, I'm like, hi Clint, like how's it going? And we just took a picture together, and I was like, hey, I was just wondering if you could consider me for you girl tonight. It really means the world to me. And he was like, I know it does. And I said, I have been trying so hard and for so long, and I really want this. And he was like, I know. And I was like, okay. And he like gave me that kind of like, I know, like I know. And then I was walking away, and I was like, don't forget about the DM. And he smirked at me. Oh yeah, I forgot to include that. Clint ended up coming. He did tweet, or one of them tweeted about a road trip with Clint, and I was like crying of happiness. And then it turns out that Mike was going too, so I was like, oh my god, like this is crazy, like who's picking you, girl? And Clint basically acted like he was picking you, girl. I was like, so should I give you my stuff? And he was like, no, wait until meet and greet. And I said, okay. So, hold on, I'm gonna move myself a little bit. Okay. So, at meet and greet, at sound check, like, Mike and Clint were just kind of looking at me, like, not very obviously, like, oh my god, like, that's you, girl. But, no, it was just kind of like, every once in a while, like, I would scream for Austin, they'd look at me and smile, something like that. So we get into meet and greet, and I see Clint, and I'm like, should I give you my stuff? And he said, no, Mike's gonna be taking it. And I was like, Mike? And he was like, yeah, Casty will take it. And that already like made my heart sink to the bottom of my chest, like, oh, like they're not even gonna look at it, they're probably gonna just throw it away. So I started handing out my You Girl like brochure, like what was that, like flyer thingies in line. That's my flyer. And okay, so I see Mike Blum next to like Mike Casty, put my things in the box, take my picture with Austin. See Mike, I said, hey, I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Olivia. I shook his hand. I said, I've been trying for You Girl for a super duper long time. I said, it really does mean a lot to me if you pick me tonight. And he was like, okay, like I said, if you put me into like your consideration. And he was like, yeah, okay. And I was like, oh, thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So my friend Alexandra was like, oh, we're best friends running for You Girl together. And I was like, I love her so much. Oh my god. I was really like worried because I just wanted it to be one of us for You Girl. Like me and her are really good friends, but it worried me when she said that because I felt like he might have not picked like either of us for You Girl because like he was probably thinking like, oh, these girls are best friends, like I don't want to let one of them down. So that really worried me, but I was just letting the nerves get to me. So I heard nothing about You Girl. I heard that the You Girl was picked, that I heard it was Haley, like the past You Girl, and I was like, there's no way. Like Mike and Clint would never do that. And Haley would never say yes to that because like she knows, like, yeah, I don't even know. So I continued handing out my flyers around the park, rode some rides, saw Austin on a ride, and just did normal things. And it was about 4 o'clock, still no DM. When you're trying for You Girl, you check your phone every 5 seconds for that DM. I literally checked every 2 minutes. Then it was about 5:30, and I still, oh, my dad just got home. And I still had no DM from any management. So I was like, it's done. The show started at 6, so I was like, it's done. There's no chance I'm gonna be You Girl. And my heart was like basically shattered in pieces. I got up, hung out with my friends, just tried to brush it off, like, okay, like, I'm not gonna be you, girl, whatever, maybe they'll DM me in the show, like, we'll see. So, just tried to brush it off. Hold up. I'm going to bring you guys to shut my door. Alright. So, it was about 5, okay, I was just hanging out with my friends, and then I went to go check my phone. It was in the charger. It was about 5:45, and I looked at my Twitter, like, there's no notification of a DM or anything. I looked at my Twitter, I saw that somebody, like, people were DMing me all day about you, girl, but then I saw, wow, my heart's beating really fast. I saw a DM from someone in special, you know, somebody I really wanted to DM me, and okay, so my camera stopped recording, but okay, so I see a DM from Mike saying, hey. My heart stopped. My mom looked at me, and I looked at my mom, and I said, like, I was just like, and she's like, what? And I was like, he DM'd me, and she's like, what? Who? Austin? Mom, really? Like, I'm telling you all day that I want this DM from Mike. And she's like, what? Who? Austin? So I just immediately told her, like, Mike DM'd me, like, that means something good. Like, I'm freaking out. So I was like, I can't tell anybody, like, I don't know what to say. So I grabbed Donna really fast, and I said, I don't know, I didn't even know where Haley was at this point. That's my absolute best friend. So I run up to Donna.